We're super excited about, in general, what we've got going at Vitus Vet momentum-wise. But like Matt said, some of the two products in particular, one that I'll talk about today, our online store, is something we're getting a lot of feedback, positive feedback about, and actually something that we've built based on feedback we've gotten over the last couple of years. So just to back up real quickly and overview Vitus Vet, the company's founded a few years ago by Dr. Mark Alcott, a veterinarian for 20 years, and set out to solve initially a problem related to access and the ability to share a full medical record. He had a bad outcome with a patient many years ago named Bogey. The video is actually on our website if you want to check that out at vitusvet.com. But he was very frustrated. It was on the weekend. He didn't have access to critical information about an allergy that a pet that came in, a patient that came in and ultimately lost the patient and was frustrated. So built the foundation of Vitus Vet really on the ability for pet owners, pet parents to be able to access and share medical information, medical records. We call it smart transparency. I won't get too much into that today, but it really gives our clients, veterinarians, the ability to share that information with their clients, but do it in a way that is not, fully transparent to the point where you're disclosing things that you don't want to share. So our team does a good job on the implementation side of setting that up and, sort of balancing what the client, the pet parent needs and what you are willing to share. And so from that, we've built a business, a growing business. We've got a full reminder solution, surveys and reviews, the highest rated mobile app in the space. We do claims filing. We've got a claims filing feature inside of the app for nationwide insurance. We're partnered with them, so all of their policy members, they call them, are asked to download the app in order to file a claim. Got a lot of great feedback and reviews about that. And so from that, we've actually developed, like I said, based on a lot of feedback from our existing clients, this new feature, which is called our online store, not to be confused with an online pharmacy. So the way we see it here, and I'm going to jump into the app in a second and show it to you, and happy to take as many questions as you have about this. But over the last couple of years, we've talked to a lot of folks like you. Some are in the camp, or let's say half are in the camp maybe, of working with an online pharmacy and almost doing that exclusively, and not really having a lot of medication in-house that they want to sell or that they can deal with or house because of, maybe space constraints or just not wanting to do that or focus on that. And so that's fine. We can work with folks. If you're working with an online pharmacy, we still feel like we can open up that mobile channel for you and allow you to sell medication. If you have, let's say, preventative in-house that you do want to sell, you can still do that. But going back to sort of the worldview, the other half of the world that we talk to, the veterinarians out there in North America, they do want to sell as much medication as possible. They do have their own inventory in-house. And this online store tool is really for folks who are of that point of view, of that worldview. We can provide the practice and then the clients of the practice, really, this Amazon-like experience for clients to purchase refills, mostly refillables, in 30 seconds or less. I'm sure everybody on the call, I would guess, I just bought something on Amazon about 10 minutes ago, has used Amazon recently and knows how easy it is. And so this is really, as a lot of businesses, our e-commerce business is modeled after that. And it's tied to a reminder channel, a website channel, and the mobile channel, the app, okay? And so I will open this up now. Hopefully you can see this. Let me just open my phone back up. All right. Matt, we still good on the screen?
Yes, everything's fine.
Okay. So I'm going to open up the Vitus Vet app here, and you can see we prominently display the practices brand as you open up the app each time. The pets are, all of the pets are, on the home screen here. And so there's a lot of features in the app that, again, I won't get into today. but I do want to show you the store. So on the bottom navigation, if you see in the middle there where it says refills, I'll just hit that button. And then you select, and this is a quick demo. It's supposed to be, that's the point, right? It's real easy to shop and buy. And so this is a demo version. We've got just a few products in the store. The practices that we work with control all of the inventory that's in the store. They control all of the pricing that's in the store. And you have the ability to change pricing in the store. So you have full control of how this works, okay? And again, it's tied to the transaction could derive from 3 distinct channels, either from a reminder, somebody going into the app and pushing the button like I just did, or we can provide a widget for your website, and the clients that go to your website could purchase with the same experience there as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit this heart guard button here, and you have to select the pet. I'm gonna select Surrey, and I'm gonna select one quantity here. I'm gonna add that to the cart. Okay, and you can see the subtotal there. I'm gonna proceed to checkout. This probably looks very similar to other shopping experiences that you have on other apps, Amazon-like experience, like I said. So we can configure this however you would like. We have a lot of practices that are not into, at least yet, into configuring delivery. So this would be for pickup only at a lot of practices. However, we do have practices that are actively now getting into the game of shipping, okay? And shipping for us, shipping and delivery right now at least are interchangeable. So that means, mainly means the post office or UPS shipping a small package to your client, okay? It's not real time, although we've been talking about, these delivery services and potentially tying that to this in the future as well, but we're not there. It's really just, postage, typically not big packages. So we're not gonna ship a 60-pound bag of food, but we might ship a small, or a practice might ship a small. Again, this is from your inventory, so it's up to you. You can configure shipping at the product level. So you could have some products that you decide, I do want to ship these small packages, these preventatives, but I don't want to ship any food, as an example. You don't want to do any shipping, you can just configure it for pickup only. All right, so I'm just gonna hit the pickup only. I'm gonna select a credit card here. My credit card's already stored. We have a credit card processing partner who does a lot of business in the space called ZipPay. I'm not sure if you've heard of them, but real good company who does business, like I said, in the veterinary space already. And you hit place order, and we're done, okay? And so you can read here that the card will not be charged until this is approved by you, the practice, all right? And once it is approved, it can be approved in a dashboard, also via email very quickly. Then they are notified that they can either come pick it up, or they can, it'll be delivered if that's been configured. I'll just show you one other thing here real quick. I'm gonna go into the notifications. So this is what the experience looks like from a reminder. So if a push notification comes to your phone, or an email, or a text, you can quickly hit the button and it automatically brings you to the shopping cart, okay? So we send that notification. This is one of, I think, the biggest unique points in this whole experience that we provide for you to provide to your clients, is that we have a reminder solution integrated into it, okay? We're able to read sales data from the practice management system, and we know when a refill is coming due. That maybe is not novel. I think, the online pharmacies do something similar, but we can also read, and also do read, prescriptions that have been written. And we know whether it was sold through the practice or not, the prescriptions that you've written, and we can send a reminder for something that's, due to be refilled, and allow them to also purchase that way. So again, we've gotten great feedback so far. It's pretty early in the process for us as far as signing up practices. We've got a handful of our clients and a lot in the queue to launch this thing. And that's it. I guess, Matt, if I can keep going here, if there are questions, I would just talk a little bit about the process of getting inventory into the store and how easy that is, and working with us in that regard. That's okay.
Sure. I'd like to interject here very quickly about something Matt was saying about kind of this being novel in the industry. Uh, we at Vetter, we've been trying for a while to. I mean, we haven't had signed agreements with some of the other larger, I would say the main players in the field, like a Vet Source, Vet's First Choice, right? To do integration with them so that our clinics could use those sources. And for better or for worse, for whatever reason, they were not technically able to make it happen in any kind of relevant time period. And ever since we've been working with Vitus Vet, now Vitus Vet is able to engineer the solution, right? So they're sitting right on top of Vetter, right? And they're essentially pulling out the Fluffy's reminders, right? And it's making smart push notifications. This is not, junk mail crap that we sometimes get on the phone and then you try to delete the contact or the person sending it to you. These are intelligent reminders designed to improve your client's pet's health. It's as simple as that. And I think this is a first-to-market solution and is quite impressive and easy to use. Matt, now that I've said all these nice things, I'll shut up and let you finish.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. And I would just say we're excited about this. I would say, maybe 80%, eight out of 10 of our clients are like, I want this, sign me up. And so it's not for everybody. There are a lot of ways to work with us outside of this, but this is pretty popular. And one of the reasons, or one of the things we've worked on up to this point, is trying to make the process smooth and easy for you, related to setup to launch. And so we spend a lot of time on the front end after you say, you know what, I want to give this a try, to pull all of the prescriptions and all of the historic sales data into a spreadsheet, and then organize all of those products, codes, and prices into really neat buckets so that it's easy for our clients to then go through and quickly say, yes, I want to sell this at this price. No, I don't want to sell this. We've discontinued this product, or we never had this product, or whatever, right? We've decided we changed the price. So, and we break it down into the bucket, preventatives, diets, and prescriptions. Those are the three big buckets that we have. And so we do all that work on the front end. We've got folks who've got a lot of experience in this area, some folks who've worked at online pharmacies in the past. And so when we schedule that short call with the practice, it's a matter of showing you what we've pulled and how we've organized it. And we've had some practices turn it around in an hour or less, half an hour. And then we get to work building the store. It takes us no more than 7 days. It actually takes a lot less than that. But we try to give our product team a week, just in case we have a bunch come in at the same time. So it's I think that's an important point. We've worked hard on trying to make the process as streamlined as possible, so that the products you want are in the store, the prices you want are in the store, and it's done without any significant disruption to anybody on your team, so you can keep doing everything that you have going on during the day.
I'm gonna chime in. I don't see any questions. I gotta say it's pretty darn self-explanatory. So I great presentation, Matt. I'll let you wrap it up from here in terms of if there's any people have questions about pricing, how to get a hold of you, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Otherwise, please remember, everybody, you can always just email me and I'll put you in touch with Matt. But I'll let Matt take it from here.
Yep. So if you want to, the way we normally move forward with practices who don't work with us, we have a really quick 20-minute online screen share, just like this demo that we do, We've got a couple great guys who do that, and that's a broader overview of everything that we do, including the store. And so if you're interested in learning more, that's a real simple way to get started. We also have a pricing page on the vitusvet.com website. So if you want to go there and check out how we price these things, I can quickly tell you that if you just want to do the store, we now have that as an a la carte product. So you could say, you know what, I've got an app and a reminder solution and all this stuff that I'm happy with, or I just don't want to change out right now, but I do want to work with you on the store. We can do that. That's a commission on each transaction of 5%, which essentially covers, credit card processing fees. There's a little bit in there for Vitus Vet, but most credit card processing is 2.9 plus 30 cents per transaction. So that's how that works. Our full solution that includes everything. The store, our direct appointment booking with Writeback, reminder app, surveys and reviews, lots of other things, targeted marketing that I didn't talk about today. That's $199 a month, no contract required. And so we try to keep it real simple, right? We've got the store as a separate product, an a la carte product. You could fire that up on its own. Like I said, if you want to do direct appointment booking with Writeback, that's a separate product. If you want everything that we do, that's the third. That's the full solution. And again, all of that is there's a vitusvet.com. There's a pricing a link on our website, and it's all there with all the details. And I'm happy to answer any questions, or if you want.
Yeah, Matt. I missed a question here on the chat.
Okay.
My apologies. It's asked, how does Vitus Vet remove or move from reminders in our system to getting owners to use the system?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that question, Matt.
Yeah, so it says, how does I'm assuming it being Vitus Vet, how does Vitus Vet move from reminders in the clinic's software system currently to getting owners to use the system?
All right. I think I think the question is, how do you, if you have reminders running from the current software system, how do we get people to use our reminder system?
In other words, what I think it needs to have, I think what the clinic's asking is the clinic needs its clients, right, to download, right? It's basically sign up and get Vitus Vet, right?
Yeah. Well, look, they don't have to download the app. That's one way to get a reminder. So the mobile channel, we have a great adoption rate. Obviously, I'm biased here, and I work for Vitus Vet, but our adoption rate with the app being downloaded is north of 40%.
Okay, so I think that's what they're asking. So they don't need to download the app; they can still get a message.
Once you add text and email as reminders, we've basically covered everyone at the practice, with the exception of a few people who just aren't digital. We will find a way to remind them, right? And we've got this whole reminder solution that we didn't get into today that really is about finding the channel that your client prefers. So if they do respond, engage with a push notification, they won't get an email and a text. If they don't, they may get the email and a text until we find the channel that they prefer.
Okay.
And they can opt out of all of them. And we do have a postcard solution that's integrated into all this as well. So if they're not getting digital and they don't like digital, we can send them a postcard as well and try to catch them there.
Got it. Okay, so this is going to be the same. So to the clinic who asked that, I would say think of this as just Vetter on steroids. Because, right, in Vetter, a client can opt for either, right, email, text, right, or postcard.
Uh-huh.
And then what Vitus Vet is doing, Vitus Vet, right, it kind of sits in between your clinic in the ethereal world, the virtual world, between your clinic and Vetter, pulls Vetter's reminders, right, and then Vitus Vet's doing the same thing, but they have one other option. They also include the push notification, which comes via the app. So if your client wants to download the app, great. If not, your client's going to be able to get the messages from Vitus Vet via text or email or even postcard. I think that sums it up fairly well, I hope.
Yep, I think so. I hope that answered.
Good. Thanks, Matt. I'll let you take it back from here. Yes,
Okay.
okay, thank you. Excellent. Oh, wait, somebody else. Four Paws mentioned I missed the first few minutes of the presentation. Fear not, it is being recorded now, and it will be available in the customer community a little later today.
And if a real easy way to get us, if you are interested in learning more, there's on our homepage, a big orange Learn More button, and you just fill out this short form here. That comes right to us, and we'll hook you up, get you set up with a short demo that works for, on your calendar. But you can reach me directly too. I'll give all my information. Matt has all my information if you want to talk to me on the phone or email or however you want to do it. Any other questions? Looks like there's something coming in here, Matt.
Sorry. Yes, here it is. Does Vitus Vet pull inventory counts from Vetter? And does Vetter keep up with sales?
Great question. It's on the roadmap.
Yeah.
So no. The answer right now is no, but it is on the roadmap. Part of the feedback we get is, feedback about stuff, a lot of feedback about stuff that we don't have. And so the ability to fully integrate with Vetter and know the number of products that you have tied to that code is something that we are building now as part of it, but it's not currently part of the existing product.
Okay.
And I would just say,
yeah, that would be. That enhancement makes the would close the loop then.
Right.
So right now, how are clinics managing this right now, Matt?
So right now it's that process of, the initial inventory load that we discussed together.
Right.
In a conversation. And then the practice decides what products they want to include at what prices. So if there are products that you don't carry or you don't carry very often or have a limited supply of, those may be the ones that you don't include in the store right now. We really haven't seen that. The last couple of stores that we've brought live, they've basically brought everything in their inventory into the store. And, if we run into a problem down the road, we can certainly adjust. We can pull things out of the store, change prices, et cetera, but haven't had that really be an issue so far. But we know it's important, so we are going to build that integration.
Okay, makes sense. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. If there's any other questions right now, feel free to unmute your mic and ask Matt. Otherwise, I will, as I said, post the recording soon this afternoon. And for those of you listening, I'll be sending out a tip of the week email a little later today. Yes, by popular demand, we have brought back the Mark as Paid button. Matt, just sorry, I had to put something in for Vetter here.
That's okay.
And I'll explain the reasoning in my tip of the week email. Despite it being, anyhow, I'll explain my reasoning. It all had to do with the design choice, and as we know, designers are a bunch of prima donnas. So we were happy to say that the button is back again. Your clinic staff, I think, will be happy now that they can just press that. Mark is paid for the $0 invoices. Thanks a lot, everybody, again, for your time and your patience. Again, this is Matt Zahner from Vetter Software and Matt Justine, great names, by the way, from Vitus Vet. And thanks a lot, you guys, for your time, and look forward to speaking with you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.